Alright, this is going to be how I knit without turning. For starters, I'm a left-handed continental combined knitter, so I naturally knit from my right needle onto my left needle, or left to right across the edge of the project. Leading leg and back, combined. So I'm going to knit across. This is my normal, standard, everyday way of knitting. I'm a little clumsy when it comes to going backwards at first, but once I get into the motion of it, I don't do half bad. Okay, the end of my row. Now, I can do it two ways. Flip it with this finger. So I'm still using my left hand to do most of the work. Insert my needle, and now my leading leg is on the right. Flip my yarn around. What I'm doing actually is I'm using my left needle, where all my coordination is, my left hand, and I'm putting it on the stitch, flipping the yarn.
Even companies that still accept resumes don't want the standard laundry list of jobs, education, and awards. It has to be multimedia in presentation form.
This is backwards for me.
Graphics, links to your Twitter feed, LinkedIn profile.
Now I can go back the other way. In my normal, standard, run-of-the-mill way of knitting.
Her pins include a copy of her resume, a link to her blog, and a list of her speaking engagements.
It's a combined knitter. My standard way of knitting. Scoop my yarn just like I do when I crochet. There. Now we can go backwards. Now we're backwards for me. I'm knitting into my leading leg, going this way. Sometimes I use my index finger to flip the yarn over and create the stitches.
It's fast and safe, so you can access your money anytime, anywhere. Shop and pay bills online, on your time. Imagine all that, and winning groceries for your family for one whole year.
Now this is fine and dandy for me for knitting something simple like stockinette, but I don't really have enough coordination in the hands to do this with more elaborate stitches. See, going in, my leading leg is on the right, because I'm knitting right to left now. Take my yarn, I flip it, create the stitch. Insert the needle, flick the yarn, pull it through. Needle, flick, over. Needle, flick, over. And one more go of it. Obviously, I'm much quicker knitting this way, left to right, than I am right to left.
Call now for your sample. 1-800-600-1418. 1-800-600-1418. Good Monday off. Don't just go out to eat. Come out to eat and play at Dave & Buster's.
One thing I'm noticing, I somehow got my yarn wrapped around my cable, so I'll fix that as soon as I free up the side of the needle. There. Holding my yarn just like I do continental, left-handed, yarn in my right hand, but when I go backwards, go into the leading leg, which is on the right, flick, pull the stitch, in, flick, pull the stitch, around, stitch, stitch. My left needle is actually still doing all the work because my right hand is really stupid. I just don't have any coordination in it.
Then you must listen to this message because there is hope. No matter what substance you or your loved one is taking, you are just one phone call away from real help.
And
Makes the healing process simple and affordable by providing fully certified and experienced facilities that are right for you or your loved one's personal situation.
insert the needle,
800-943-1329
flick,
Don't wait another
stitch,
day. Best of all,
in,
private insurances are
flick,
accepted. Just call
stitch,
800-943-1329.
and
Our mission is to help you or someone
that is how I
and get back to a healthy and stable way of life. We will help you coordinate all the arrangements and answer
as a left-handed continental knitter knit backwards, and backwards is right to left. There. See? Oftentimes on my first row I have a little bit of tension issues with the transition, but it gets the job done.